Where do you see the future for mental health research?
Mental health is a very broad term, and there's lots of things in there. I mean, it is everything from organic, dementias, through to anxiety, depression, and I think it's quite important that we stop lumping it together in quite such as though it's all the same, and it isn't all the same. And I think it will be increasingly differentiated. There must be fantastic opportunities now with genome research to start understanding more where the biological underpinnings start and stop. But I don't think that's it. I mean, the excitement and the interest about mental health in a general sense is it is genuinely the collision of society, culture, very strongly culture, psychology, biology, all together. And again, something like UCLP has that blend of people within it that can add in all those areas. I suspect that when we start researching on a more differentiated basis on some of the most severe mental illnesses, like types of psychosis, we'll come up with things that will start giving us ways to more treatment.
How do you think mental health research can be better integrated with clinical practice?
Well, I think in this organisation it's incredibly integrated, and that's one of the very good strengths there. Over the past 8 years or so, the researchers in this organisation, and who are also now part of UCLP, have done all the major research into the government policies on mental health. So government policy on mental health in 2000 said that there would be crisis teams in every area, there would be gateway workers, there would be assertive outreach teams, there would be early intervention teams. Now then, they were models, service models that have been evidence-based in other countries, but there's a difference between other countries and a British environment, and all three of those have been researched in this, and we now know that assertive outreach, while service users prefer it, is of no clinical or social benefit to those users in this British context, and that research was done here. We know that crisis teams have added huge benefit to service users and to services, and that research was done here. And both of those are fundamental, and they were done because we as an organisation were prepared to work around the research and enable full randomised controlled trials in a way that's still ethically viable. And that was a difficult thing to do, so we as an organisation have enabled that to happen. And where there have been other service changes, such as development of a crisis house or a recovery centre, the researchers locally have evaluated our service models, so we know whether our developments and changes in services made a difference as well. And that kind of integration is absolutely fundamental. And we've got groups within the Trust where we basically have that dialogue and work out together, along with commissioners, what things might be beneficial to do for service users as a whole, and service users are really involved with research locally as well. I'm sure we can increase the depth of that, but it is very strong already, and that's what gives the magic ingredient about making the research relevant and absolutely leading edge in the UK.